Are you excited for the reboot of Wonder Woman in the DCU, which of course will not feature Gal Gadot? Well, good news, bad news, depending on how excited you are for the upcoming Wonder Woman video game that's been in development for 3+ years. So yeah, the Wonder Woman video game was announced years ago at this point, and at that point was rumored to be in development for well over a year and a half, is rumored to be going to the DCU, and that this will be our first introduction to Wonder Woman, and it's specifically why it's taken so long to get a follow-up anything on that game. So what the rumors are saying is that Wonder Woman, as she appears in the DCU the first time, will be in this video game, and other DC characters, like Superman for example, will show up, played by David Cornsweet, mocapped, looking like him, and that this is how they're going to connect the pieces. Now, at first I kind of had a knee-jerk reaction, but then I kind of just sat back and realized that this is sort of the smartest thing they can do. And think about it. Wonder Woman already has 2 films. One, complete bomb. The first one, a success. So Wonder Woman has also found herself in an interesting position where you can't reboot this quick. And I think they realized that the character is going to have diminishing returns. But a AAA video game that's been in development that has time to pivot to introduce this character and play off of whatever the Amazonians Paradise Lost TV series is a smart move, because then they can build up towards the video game and that character and explore some of the history of the character as well in the video game while building up the hype in the Paradise Lost series. So to me, this is smart. Now comes another rumor that could be a little worrying depending on how you look at it, and that's that this video game might be a games as a service. Now this would mean Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, this would mean the Avengers, aka it's got to be ongoing, microtransactions and all that. But I want to state that this is a rumor because WB and David Zaslav was the one that said all of our future games, we're looking at games as a service. Nobody related to this game has said this is a games as a service. So before we start fear-mongering, I just want to take a step back and say it's not there yet. When we get our first look of gameplay, let's then decide if we condemn it to the depths of Hades or not. Because then we will know if it's a games as a service or not. And if it is, well, throw it out into the trash. And if it's not, well, then we're going to get a third-person action-adventure game that's story-driven. And I think that's what most of us want. So I'm not ready to storm WB like it's January 6th just yet. But there's a possibility we do it. But we'll talk about that when we find out what the game actually is. Oh man, that January 6th comment's gonna upset some people, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Anyways, I got a Blade Runner tattoo. Some people asked about it, so there it is. It's a Blade Runner tattoo.